I'm actually a big believer in the principles of Christianity. I think they're very good.
So in what sense then are you not religious?
Elon Musk is well known for his role in creating and advancing some of the most cutting-edge companies in the world. He has founded or co-founded companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, and he is often seen as a visionary pushing the limits of technology and innovation. Musk is known for his ambitious goals, like sending humans to Mars or creating a global network of satellites to provide internet access. His work has earned him a reputation as one of the most influential and forward-thinking entrepreneurs of our time. Recently, Musk shared a story that has left many people surprised and intrigued. The story is quite different from what we usually hear from him, as it does not focus on technology, business, or science. Instead, it is about a deeply personal and spiritual experience that Musk had, which he claims involved a direct encounter with Jesus Christ. This revelation has sparked widespread curiosity and debate because Musk is not typically associated with religious or spiritual topics. According to Musk, this extraordinary event took place just 6 days before he shared the story publicly. It was a normal evening, and Musk was at home after a long day of work. He decided to relax and eventually fell asleep. What happened next was not something he could have expected. In his sleep, Musk had a dream that was unlike any other dream he had ever experienced. In the dream, he found himself in a dark, dense forest. The forest was thick with trees, and the atmosphere was heavy, making it difficult to see or move forward. The path ahead was unclear, and it seemed like all the usual markers that help guide people through difficult situations were missing. But despite the darkness and the uncertainty, Musk felt a strong urge to move forward. He noticed a faint light coming from a distant tree. The light was dim but very clear, and it seemed to draw him toward it. Musk felt compelled to follow the light, even though he did not fully understand why. As he moved closer, the light grew brighter, cutting through the darkness and guiding him through the forest. The light was not just a source of illumination, but it also had a life of its own. It seemed to pulse with energy, and it was accompanied by a sweet, intoxicating fragrance that filled the air. This scent stirred something deep within Musk's soul, a feeling he could not quite explain. When he finally reached the source of the light, he was met with a sight that took him by surprise. Standing before him, surrounded by a radiant glow, was Jesus Christ. The figure of Jesus was bathed in light, and the brightness seemed to push back the shadows around them. This encounter, even though it happened in a dream, felt incredibly real to Musk. He described the experience as one that filled him with warmth, comfort, and a deep sense of peace. It was as if he was being embraced by a loving and benevolent presence. The light that came from Jesus was not just physical. It had a deep spiritual meaning that resonated with Musk on a level he had never felt before. This moment left a lasting impact on him, making him reconsider his views and beliefs. It led him to think that there might be more to life than what can be explained by science and technology alone. During this encounter, Jesus did something that Musk found both incredible and deeply moving. He touched Musk's head and spoke to him. The words that Jesus said were not just comforting, but they carried a weight of truth and wisdom that Musk found impossible to ignore. In addition to the words, Jesus gave Musk a mysterious item. The exact nature of this item remains a mystery, as Musk has not disclosed what it is. But what is even more surprising is that when Musk woke up from the dream, he found himself still in possession of this item. This was something that seemed to cross the boundaries between the dream world and reality. The fact that this item was still with him after he woke up left Musk bewildered, but it also compelled him to share the message and insights he received during the dream. He believed that these messages were not just important for him, but could also hold great significance for humanity as a whole. The words that Jesus imparted to Musk were simple but full of meaning. Jesus talked about the importance of living in harmony with others and carrying love as a guiding force in life. He urged Musk to live a moral and virtuous life, one that is guided by kindness, compassion, and a deep connection to the divine. Jesus promised that those who live by these principles would be blessed with the Holy Spirit. This blessing would come in the form of gifts and guidance, helping them navigate life with a sense of purpose and direction. Jesus also spoke about an important event that is expected to happen in the year 2024. This event, he said, would be particularly relevant to those of the Catholic faith. It would involve a miraculous phenomenon that would take place within the homes of the faithful. This phenomenon would serve as a powerful reminder of the enduring presence and influence of the divine in the everyday lives of believers. Jesus described this event as something that would happen during an ordinary day, but it would be anything but ordinary. People might suddenly become aware of a special presence in their homes, a presence that brings with it a sense of peace, goodness, and spiritual connection. This presence would manifest in subtle ways, such as the soft glow of candles casting gentle, moving shadows on the walls, or the lingering scent of incense that evokes memories of prayer and devotion. These signs, Jesus explained, would be a reminder of the strength of faith and the nearness of God in the everyday lives of his followers. Even though the event might seem ordinary in its manifestation, it would carry profound significance, reminding people of the constant and ever-present influence of the divine in their lives. As the final days of July approach, Jesus urged Musk and everyone who would listen to come together in a collective act of devotion. He called for people to gather in a sacred space within their homes at 8 o'clock in the evening on that day. He encouraged them to open the Holy Bible and read from its sacred pages. Jesus emphasized that this act of devotion was not just a ritual, but a powerful way to open oneself to the miraculous gifts and blessings that the Holy Spirit is ready to bestow. He spoke of the importance of unity in this act, urging believers to join together in spirit and faith. This unity would create a collective energy that would amplify the spiritual power of the event. By coming together in prayer and contemplation, believers would serve as a beacon, drawing down divine blessings upon all who participate. This act would open their hearts to the miraculous gifts that await them. Reflecting on this revelation, Musk acknowledged that while it was an unexpected and deeply personal experience, it has the potential to challenge and change how people view the relationship between science and spirituality. Musk, known for his contributions to technology and space exploration, shared this story as a reminder that even those who are deeply involved in the material and scientific world can have moments of profound spiritual insight. This story challenges the traditional boundaries between faith and science, inviting people to consider how these two realms might coexist and complement each other. It raises questions about the nature of reality, the limits of human understanding, and the possibility that there are forces at work in the universe that go beyond our current scientific knowledge. Some might see Musk's experience as a genuine spiritual moment, while others might interpret it as a reflection of his inner thoughts and emotions. It could be influenced by the immense pressures and challenges he faces in his work. Regardless of the interpretation, the story highlights a universal aspect of the human condition, the search for meaning and connection with something greater than oneself. Elon Musk has often expressed skepticism toward organized religion and traditional religious beliefs. But after this experience, he surprised many by expressing admiration for the teachings of Jesus Christ. During a recent interview, Musk spoke about principles like forgiveness, compassion, and turning the other cheek. These are values that are central to Christian doctrine and have guided millions of people in their moral and ethical lives for centuries. While Musk did not explicitly align himself with any particular faith, his words showed a deep respect for the moral and ethical teachings that have been associated with Christianity for a long time. This unexpected acknowledgement of spiritual wisdom from a man known for his technological and scientific pursuits has sparked widespread interest. It has led many to reconsider their own views on the intersection of faith and reason. As discussions about Musk's encounter with Jesus continue, they raise important questions about the relationship between science, faith, and personal belief. It is not yet clear whether this experience will lead Musk down a new path of spiritual exploration, but it has opened up a new and thought-provoking dialogue. This dialogue is about the role of spirituality in a world that is increasingly dominated by technology and scientific progress. It invites us to consider the possibility that science and spirituality are not mutually exclusive. Instead, they might be two complementary ways of understanding the world and our place within it. In the end, make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel while you're down there. Until then, keep exploring.